Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to come on and do the controversial parenting tag for you. I actually have the questions on my phone, so please excuse me looking down at my phone. And I've lost them. Give me a second. There we go. Right, so question number one is pro-life or pro-choice. So this is about abortions or not, and personally, this is my idea. I would personally never have an abortion. I have had a miscarriage, my mum had problems, and to me, that if it happened, it's meant to happen, it's meant to be, and I would never even consider having an abortion. For those who have, that's your choice. I'm not shaming you in any way. That is just my thoughts and my feelings because of the problems that we've had in our family. And yes, Lils is singing a song in the background. I don't know if you can hear her. Number two, baby wearing. I so wish I baby wore with Lily. I really kind of regret that I didn't. I was so naive when I had Lily. I was so distant from everything and I didn't know, I didn't research anything. I was just like, I'm going to be a mum, I'm going to be amazing. And then it sort of reality hit me when I gave birth to her and I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what that is. And I thought I was going to be like running a marathon and I was like crawling a marathon pretty much. Number three is circumcision, and I have not had to think about this because I have one daughter, but I don't think it would even cross my mind. I think my other half would agree. Circumcision hasn't even been a part of any talks or anything. I know it can be part of a religion, which is fair enough again, but personally I just don't think that we would even have a chat about it because yeah. Number four, adoption. People who adopt are incredible. My three nieces got put into care and I think they have been adopted, and that family has done the world of good for those three girls. And they are absolutely incredible girls. I'm just so grateful for people who adopt, and I would quite happily adopt if I couldn't have another child and we wanted another child, which we kind of do, I really do, then I would consider adoption because it would be an incredible thing to give a child a family who wants them and loves them. And yes, if you are an adopter, if you adopt children, then you are incredible and you deserve a medal. Baby piercing. This is a no-go for us at all. Lily is going to be at the age where she knows what she wants to do with her body. I would not even think about getting her ears pierced. My auntie keeps going on about it every time I see her and I'm like, no, this is our choice. Leave us to it. She doesn't really understand why, but then I don't want to put Lily through something that she doesn't want to do. I mean, I've got my ears pierced. I begged and begged and begged my parents to have my ears pierced, and I always forget to put the earrings in now. I mean, they're still there, but every time I wear earrings I usually have to try and force them through because I forget so often. Oh, hold on, I've got to put my hot chocolate down. Number 6, breast milk versus formula. I have done it both ways and I am proud of doing it both ways, and I am proud for anyone who feeds their baby, to be perfectly honest, because breastfeeding is...
Here's one me.
Okay, thank you.
For you?
Close the door behind you and leave Daddy alone. Because breastfeeding is hard. It is hard. It is ridiculous. I managed 2 weeks and it just didn't work for me, and that was life. But it gets put onto you so much these days that you feel bad when you cannot breastfeed. It is heartbreaking. I was literally broken because I could not do it, and I was so angry at myself. But looking back now, the choice to change over to formula in the end was the best choice, because my daughter is now a healthy, happy 4-year-old, and she is not underweight. She didn't lose any weight because I decided to make that decision straight away. My milk just didn't come through well enough, and yes, as long as your baby is healthy and happy, do not let people judge you for using a bottle or breastfeeding, because as long as that baby is happy and having food or milk, then why should people judge? At the end of the day, you're doing an incredible job. Right. Number 7 is cry it out method or other ways. I personally didn't do this because I tried it one night and it was just horrendous and it broke my heart. I think I ended up crying more than her. I used to actually sit in her room holding her hands because she didn't want me to be away from her. That happened till about a year actually, because at 18 months she was in a toddler bed because she decided to learn how to climb out her cot. But I never did the cry out method. In the end, I weaned myself off holding her hand. I'd start leaving a bit earlier so she'd just be drifting off, and I'd leave her to it, and then in the end I'd say goodnight and leave her to it, and she falls asleep quite quickly. But if it works for you, then why not? Number 8 is spanking, hitting. No, I tap her hand, but that is as far as it will go. I do not believe in that, because then I feel guilty and it just makes the situation 10 times worse, because Lily's upset and she's hurt and she's confused, and you tell your child not to be aggressive, not to be angry, and then you're doing it back. It just doesn't make sense. Number 9 is co-sleeping. I did co-sleep kind of. She'd wake up at 5:30 and wouldn't go back in her Moses basket, but she was still tired, and I used to have her from 5:30 till about 8:30 in bed with me. So it was only 3 hours, and it was fine for us because Liam had slept in the living room at the time, because he didn't wake up and he would then feel really bad, so he slept in the living room for a while, which is fine, and I'm happy. Do not criticise him, he's an incredible dad. But so we had the whole bed to ourselves, so there was not so much of a worry of rolling over on her, and she was quite happy just to snuggle up with me and fall asleep. Number 10, homeschool versus public school versus private versus charter schooling. I don't know what charter schooling is, but Lily has been accepted into a public school, and I am very happy with that. It's just a normal county primary school, just like I was in. They have incredible teachers there. They seem to be amazing with Lily. They also have been amazing with me over the past few weeks for my situation, and I don't see the point in spending loads and loads of money to send her to another school when she gets pretty much the same education, and one of our local private schools is dreadful. So why would I do that when she's happy at a public school and has friends? And now my phone's died, so that's amazing. I'm back. Number 12 is vaccines. I have vaccinated Lils from the start, and I have not had a problem. I also know someone who has, and she still vaccinates her other child. It was just what happens sometimes, which is awful, but Lils has never had a problem, luckily, and if it means that she doesn't get any of the awful illnesses that it covers, then I'm happy with that. Number 13, it's cloth versus disposable diapers. I have always used cloth diapers, disposable diapers even, because I just can't imagine putting a pooey nappy in the washing machine. I know obviously you take most of it off, but yeah, I just can't, I wouldn't be able to do that personally. I can deal with it all. but I just wouldn't be able to deal with that. And lastly is question number 14, which is store-bought baby food or homemade. Now with Lil's it was mainly store-bought. Liam did make some really cool fruity concoctions for her, but I just couldn't seem to get the hang of it at all. But if we have another one, then I will definitely try better. I will try harder, and I will hopefully want to do baby-led weaning next time, because it seems to work really well for most families. So I wanted to try that, and yes, that is the end of the controversial parenting tag. I really hope you like it. I'm sorry it was a bit higgledy-piggledy, but if you did enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!